Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's your boy, producer Terry, and the boys are finally back. We are healed from shingles. Well, not all of us. A couple of us. Just one of us. Some, kind of. Check out his face. We don't know. TED Talks, feet pics, I don't know, baseball trivia.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
Okay. Have you ever seen a non-number 2 pencil?
Yes.
Yes.
For
art what do they look like? Is it like I'm thinking like, is it like a chisel? Like, what does it look like?
I think it's isn't it what it's made out of?
Yeah, it's a type of graphite.
Oh, it's not the size of it or shape of it?
It is. It's also the size of the point.
The point.
Yeah. So this.
I've never.
It's So
I could be wrong though.
I think I was. Yeah. No, you're right about there. It's like.
Wait, I want to see a number 1 pencil.
They look the same. It's like the. So like the reason we had to use number 2s
1 to 4 is identical.
Yeah. The reason we had to use 2s is because of like the scans and stuff.
Machines.
Like
That's right. Yeah.
Number 1s are just softer graphite. So it's like made up of less stuff. So it's easier to like blend, I think. They used to use a lot more. Yeah.
I like
But like,
this.
when's the last time you saw a normal pencil, bro?
The other day.
Is that what made you think about it? Is that where that brainchild came from?
Well, and I was watching Dark Knight,
And they do be erasing stuff. Yeah.
They do be erasing stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They do be cautious.
Who knew the Joker was also like close hand magic?
Yeah, they go over it in Joker 2. That's why it was so bad. There was like 3 hours of all pencil talk. Yeah.
Did you see Joker 2?
No, and I won't because I heard it was so horrible.
Yeah, you're right. I really like the first one, but
I loved the first one.
I heard some of the songs from the second one, and I was like, oh, I don't even like the song. So if it's a musical and this is what they're basing it off of, I can't get
That's the problem. Why is it a musical? What are we doing?
I think I saw something. He said it came to him in a dream. And then they just kind of pursued the concept. Like they were both supposed to be kind of small indie things, but just with that IP, they become very, very big things.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Yeah, but I know they made the first one, like it's pretty small cast, it's pretty small crew, and they made it for like not that much money. And that's the same kind of mantra for the second movie.
But you can do that well or poorly, both ways.
Yeah. I mean, Snow White, look at that. All the money in the world can't save that movie.
I had watching Snow White the first time as like a little kid, didn't like it.
Yeah. I'm
it's a weird one.
To watch it.
What's it's kind of like a horrible premise for a movie.
Yeah, the message is weird. I agree with that. It's like
and it didn't age well.
No, it definitely didn't age well. She's right about the dude that just like stalks her in the woods. Like that's not really a love interest. He just found someone in the woods.
Yeah. And he's like, she seems helpless. Let's pounce on this.
Let's sing from about 10 feet away. That was a common theme in those older like Brothers Grimm's tales. But I think there was kind of like a foreboding.
Is that what I'm doing wrong?
Not singing in the woods?
No, just like respecting too much and like asking questions instead of just like finding someone sleeping and sing at them until they fall in love with me.
Listen, I don't have experience in that, but sounds creepy.
It sounds really bad, but trying to crack the code.
You could start singing on the street. Maybe you could sing to people up at their windows, like Romeo and Juliet.
I gotta go to the permits
balcony
office.
Situation.
I don't want to get a ticket.
Just don't amplify. Just do it a cappella.
Yeah. What do you mean don't amplify, dude?
No mics, bro.
My voice is naturally amplified. I can't do anything
just sing,
about that.
man. Hit him with like those cheerleading cones.
No, I thought you were gonna be like, oh right,
Listen, if you need some pom poms, I'll go to the Dollar General and get you some pom poms. Not a problem.
Let's
break out. Let's break out.
You're gonna buy me $1 pom poms?
2 $1 pom poms. It's $2 plus tax.
Unbelievable. I wanted like the.
But you can get 2 colors.
Well, can't you get ones that have like smoke in them?
I mean, listen, that's not the same store.
No, it'd be sick, dude. You just like.
That's not the same store. I don't know that. That's a specialty store. That's Sports Plus.
In the handle, they have one of those like little smoke canisters, right? I've seen those before. I think at like the Super Bowl though, so I think it probably might not be in budget.
Let me hit up the Dallas Cowboy cheerleading squad.
Yeah,
see where they get their stuff from.
Dude, yeah, there's some that have like lights on them and stuff too. Yeah, I need that.
I could see that.
Speaking of musicals that probably shouldn't have been, I saw a scene from Amelia Perez about the sex change operation. Did you watch that song?
Yeah, I seen that.
Dude, what are we doing?
Wait, I haven't seen this.
Oh, you've seen it on TikTok, bud.
Oh man,
that's the one with Zoe Saldana, and she's like,
vaginoplasty, yes.
Oh,
sex change operation. It's like the style is like kind of camp.
I usually swipe away after a couple seconds
because it seems like it's not real. It seems like a meme. It seems. I mean,
yeah,
it is a meme,
I know what you're talking about now.
It seems made
but
up.
It's not.
Oh,
a
yikes!
Meme. It's real.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
And the good thing
I
is
talked to a friend who
internet.
is on the forefront for this culture and this movie, and he's like, yeah, it's a weird watch. Like the movie.
What is that? What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's weird.
Man?
It's weird. You know what's even weirder though?
The melody's horrible too.
The melody is non-existent.
What melody?
It's like
melody?
Sex change operation. It's like chromatic.
Yeah, it's like almost like
bad.
seeing like that. You're like, why didn't you put the music part into the music? Like, where's the music of musical? It's
Who wrote that?
Who did write the music for that?
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Who threw that together?
It won Best Picture or Best Motion Picture at the Golden Globes, and it was like up for like Oscars.
It was nominated for a lot of stuff, but you can see how political that is, right? You're like,
I hate that though.
That's where you kind of see like incredible bias because it's a movie represents something, even if the movie's not great, right? And you're like,
French composer Clement Dussault.
Everyone. Oh, this was a big controversy for me. Was like the whole thing is there's not many of the cast or crew or the writers that were native Spanish speakers.
Yeah, right.
It's like less than 5 on the whole production.
Yeah,
something like that. So even Selena Gomez, which she does not count because like that's a third language for her, or whatever. Like her Spanish
talk bad about her.
About Selena Gomez?
No, I'm over it.
Famously, like professionally nice on camera.
Always been very, very nice, Selena.
Yeah, very, very nice on camera for sure.
Come on.
I respect the hustle. She's a billionaire. That's cool. What's up, Benny? I mean. Listen, I'm not going to see it because everyone's like, it's not worth the time.
I've had a couple people see it and they're like, this is bad. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, maybe it's not, it can't be that bad. And then they were like, it's a musical. And I was like, what? And then I heard that song and I'm like, this is a fever dream. I have
zero interest.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
Zero interest. No, thank you.
What are we doing pushing that to the top? Like, there's good movies coming out, man.
I saw a thing was like championing like trans stories. Obviously, incredibly important, incredibly timely right now.
Certainly,
but people just like completely forgot about Orange Is the New Black being an incredible show that told like as an example of that. And you're like, why didn't you get those people? Like they obviously knew how to handle that material with grace.
Well, and also it's
they didn't feel the need to put bad music in it. Like
it could still be bad even if it's about something that's important. It could still be bad. Like we have to remember that. They were just like, no, this is an important issue. This horrible movie is good now. Like that's not how that works.
It's like, no, that's not how it works.
It could still be bad. Like that's still a thing.
It's like a lot of like
what's
old
up, Beast? What are you doing?
Nick and Disney like shorts and like shows. They wanted to have like a message at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah,
and it's like kind of random. I'm like, that doesn't excuse how bad the writing was if you just put a message in it. Like this isn't school.
Do you want to pull any of them out by name so we can roast some of your least favorite kids programming?
Ooh,
yeah, let's do it
on the messaging side.
Mm-hmm. Hannah Montana
or the writing side.
Hannah Montana was really bad with it.
Yeah, I mean,
messaging?
Montana, iconic, but I don't really remember anything about the show.
They were just like it's all like hindsight now because my sister would watch it a lot too, so we would just watch it together. And I was always kind of like, I don't know if I like this or not, or if it's just me trying to be like, I'm a boy, I'm not supposed to watch this. But like, there were some times where like they go through the whole episode and they're like, this is so like, I can't believe this is happening, blah, blah, blah. And every time it'd be like, you should have just probably not lied about it in the worst way possible and you would get away with it. The same thing happens in like NBC sitcoms. Like I've watched some Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently and it's like they lie about the most inconsequential stuff and it gets them in horrible situations. They're like, I should have just trusted you in the first place. It's like, why would you? That's something you wouldn't even lie about normally. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like, why is something bad in the microwave? It's like, oh, I put it in there and I messed it up. But instead, they were like, oh, this person did it. You're like, why did you?
Yeah.
No one's gonna.
It's weird too. I feel like it's always been the same level of of bad or good, whatever it is. Like their style is just because people grow up and then you have a nostalgia factor of like, oh no, I love that show.
Sure.
But if you watch it now, it's like you're not going to love the show because it's not for you now. Like you've grown much past it. But I saw this. Oh my God, I just pulled it up. It's the top 10 worst lessons learned from Disney shows.
Let's go.
Oh,
There we go. Okay, number 1, change is bad from Good Luck Charlie.
I actually don't remember Good Luck Charlie.
I didn't watch it either. That was later.
Yeah, that wasn't my show.
Yeah.
I mean, Caillou. The message, it's okay to be a spoiled brat.
Yeah, he was the worst. What website is this? I want to pull it up.
The top 10.
The top 10s? Okay, done and done. Done and done. Found.
A lot from Good Luck Charlie. Wow.
They really hate Good Luck Charlie.
They hated Good Luck Charlie.
What's that girl's name that's in that show? The main girl.
The main girl.
She like she
I know that
like
dude all the way on the
after-
left. He's on the dude all the way left is on. He's got a pretty big podcast.
Bridget Mendler. She was like the after Demi Lovato and like Miley Cyrus and all them, and she was doing it while the one girl that made that weird face on that show that went super viral, the one like where she tucked her bangs out of the way. What's her name?
Oh, we know. Isn't that? She's married to the drummer from 21 Pilots.
Oh, you're so right.
She is. What is
Oh,
her name?
yeah.
Kayla and I love her. They did an Architectural Digest. Debbie Ryan.
Yeah.
They did like an AD Open Door episode, and their house is amazing. Like that's one of the only ones where like we would totally live there.
That's awesome. I believe.
Yeah,
it.
she's funny.
I was mildly in love with her as a boy.
I can see that.
Certainly.
It's the sideswept, like the Emma Stone and Superbad look.
Yep.
I get you.
It's okay to cheat on your partner. Good luck, Charlie.
Yikes.
There's a lot of shows that do that. It's like, well, if you're in love with this person, then you should go out with them. It's like you should break up with the person you're dating first.
Oh, yeah.
They do that so often. It's so bad.
Do you remember like the wife swap show? Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the hell is this?
Wife Swap was crazy.
Dude, when
My
that
dad
kid
used
got
to
his
watch that, and I was
bacon
like, "Do
taken-
you have something to say, Dad? You have something to say?"
When that kid got his bacon taken, it was tragic. Remember
Dude,
that?
one was incredible.
Don't
He starts
take
to like
my
act
bacon!
to run away. Yeah. 90s 2000 CV
Dude,
had a
why-
specific bar, and that's
Why
it.
do they
man.
hate Good Luck Charlie? What is going on?
I think it was a bad show.
Kevy 16 was just like, I hate it. There's 5 of the 10 are Good Luck Charlie. Your parents don't care about you. Good luck, Charlie. Love is easy to find. Good luck, Charlie. Marry someone of the same sex. Good luck, Charlie. All right. I hate this
These
list.
are bad things? Yeah.
I hate this
All
list. I'm out
All
on
right.
this list. This podcast is fully a Kevy 16 anti-podcast. Screen rant.
Oh,
There's always happy
interesting.
endings. Leave your family
I
for
guess
a man.
Disney Channel had a policy where they would only do a show to 65 episodes.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. So even if it was like they were like if they were on the verge of like you had like some sort of growth and they could push it somewhere, they either ended it with like a movie or the show just stopped and they moved on to a new concept just because they knew that the kids were going to eventually age out of that show.
That's true. Budding
so they
stars.
just
yeah.
cut it at 65.
This one's good. It's a movie or Disney movie bad.
Oh
you
my
call
God,
it?
let's go through it.
Little Mermaid. Leave your family for a man you met once. For sure.
Bro, she didn't even meet him.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
He
just fell in
fell
love
off
with
the
him.
boat.
Yeah, she was like
Yeah.
the original like foot fetish girl.
Dude, she was delirious.
Yeah,
Oh my
she was like,
God.
look at them feet on that guy.
Yeah.
Went
Little
crazy.
Mermaid's wild, bro.
Yeah, she's like, what does he do with those?
Quasimodo being
What's the word
different.
again? Feet.
Toes. What's the word again? Big champas.
Big
I'm
chomp
like,
dogs.
why is she relying on
Barking
that
dogs.
seagull for all of her information?
It's just don't.
Hey, how
trust
do I use this
everybody
thing
right
that
away.
you don't use either? He's like, oh, it's a comb.
Yeah,
You're like,
trust
well,
everybody
this
that
bird's
talks
never
to
used
you.
a fork
and
ever.
leave your family for a man.
Yeah, seagulls
being
only eat
different.
fries. You're
This is
crazy.
actually true. Being different is seen as bad. Beauty and the Beast, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Frozen are all that.
Dude, I haven't identified with the character more than Quasimodo.
Quasimodes? Is it because of your weird back?
My shingles, bro.
Oh, I mean, is it because of your shingles?
My face was completely misshapen. Like, you can kind of still.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I was like, we haven't
Let's talk
broken
about
that
it.
down. That's why we've been gone.
Yeah,
but
as you notice, the
seen yet.
center.
You
Yeah,
were
it's actually. I
virally
mean, it's.
attacked.
I was. Yeah, the virus lives in me, which is crazy.
Hey,
Let's go. Let's go.
Alley-oop, baby.
Yeah, we've been gone
crazy.
because you got attacked by a virus.
Yeah, bro. They tried to take my face. They did for a while. It's weird. So like, it was right after the show, really. But I had like a sinus infection for like a week and a little bit of a cold. And I guess the chickenpox virus as an adult is triggered by like some sort of trauma. So like being sick like that triggered it. And I guess it doesn't happen when you're old anymore. It happens kind of all the time. Yeah, my doctor said that after like the coronavirus kind of happened, a lot of people are getting it in their like late 20s, early 30s. And I was like, dang. And then talking about it, I was like, most people get it on their like side or their back, but mine was the ophthalmic nerve. We can talk about the ophthalmic nerve in Medical Minute with Terry.
You did have you had some Mike Tyson shit going on for sure.
Yeah, but like my left eye was like completely swollen. It was almost shut for like 3 days. My left eye was like fully bloodshot for like a week. It's still kind of pink. And then I had like these like boils essentially on like my forehead and my eye and my eyelid and like my whole, area here on my head too. And yeah, it's been a while. So I think they said it'd be like 2 to 4 weeks for like the full experience, I guess. But it's only really bad for like a week. So I was on like antibiotic and stuff like that. But yeah, it was scary because I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah. So since it was your ophthalmic nerve, was your sensory weird in your face? Because like that nerve affects the feeling in your face.
Oh, I don't think I ever lost feeling in my face, but it was like sensitive to the touch for sure.
Okay, I was wondering if it like changed the way you felt. Like
no, and it didn't affect my ear because I think that was
my next question.
The balance issue or something. Yeah,
yeah.
I will say I did get like really tired, and I'm not used to that. It's just like it would zap my energy. So like those first 3 days, I took off of work and I just slept. And like,
is that your body like fighting it?
Yeah, they're like, dude, like something's wrong.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to like drive to the doctor, like, dude, stop driving. If you can only see out of one eye, just Uber.
That's true.
I'm like, all right, you're sure.
Damn, I should have got you an eye patch. That was a missed opportunity.
Listen, I'm still down to rock one. It's not a problem.
That'd be cool. Who's the most likely to become a pirate on this podcast?
I'm not good on boats.
Yeah. Terry, would you be a pirate or would I be a pirate?
I think you're the pirate.
That's not good.
But Terry, I feel like you have an eye for luxury goods. So
That's
it's
true.
like we could identify the specific ships, leaving the south of France full of Armez.
Well,
Birkins.
that's the thing,
We're
though.
robbing
It's
that boat. You know what I mean?
There is like
help on that
vanity.
mission.
There's vanity in what they steal, but pirates are also a dirtier breed. They're on
Not
boats for long
necessarily.
periods of time.
Yeah, but they have. I mean, I can't speak for all pirates, but I feel like the boats have gotten nicer because they got to have big boats to carry away all the stuff.
That's actually true.
Right?
I think I'm thinking about pirates in the sense of like of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. So
Which-
we're talking like OG pirates. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I
That
pirated
lifestyle
plenty on
never appealed to
LimeWire
me.
back in the day. So I guess I'm a pirate.
I didn't even
Yeah,
want to
no.
go to Tortuga. I was like, dude, I've been in New Orleans.
Isn't that turtle?
I'm good. It's that little like that port city where they find their crew.
Oh,
The Isle of Tortuga.
I haven't watched those in a while. I might hop into
Bro,
those.
apparently I have. I'm like off book on everything.
Unfortunately, I have to watch Lord of the Rings still. So
That's all right.
once
Me
I
and
get
Jerry
to that.
Bruckheimer are like this. You know what I'm saying? We're tight.
Who the hell is Jerry Brocon? Who is that?
I don't know.
Isn't
Jerry
that what you s-
Bruckheimer?
Yeah.
The director?
Oh, see? There you go. Don't know that. Don't know that at all.
I was like, wait, you don't like? I thought you were.
You don't know
I thought it
Joe-
was a bit for a second.
No.
Oh my god,
That was serious.
you're such like a knowledge
I'm famously
guy.
serious. I don't know everything, dude.
No, but like,
Well,
dude,
you know
so-
enough.
Yeah.
I mean, he's produced and directed things that we've covered on the show. Like he made up The Amazing Race.
oh no
he made
shit.
up CSI. Like he started on TV.
Wow.
So all the CSIs, that's all Jerry Bruckheimer. All of the Pirates movies. I think he did Top Gun. He produced Top Gun, the
Nice.
first one. What else did he do? Let's get a.
Give me more Jerry.
I
Dude.
mean-
feed me with Jerry.
Oh wow. Oh, and he's incredibly wealthy. Look at. Of course he is.
Wow.
Oh, he looks like he's wealthy. He's got that
Yeah, bro.
terrifying. I'm gonna eat.
Because he had like producer money in the 90s. And
He did
80s.
National Treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this
Yeah.
man.
Dude, he
I
went
love
on a
this-
run, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he's also on
Bad
the board of
Boys,
the directors
dude?
that did all the Fallout games and Elder Scrolls.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's on that
I
game.
should.
Yeah.
I should know
He
this
just-
man. He didn't remember the Titans.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy
Yo,
is
so
big for me.
That's the same. So you are a Bruckhead? What are we calling us?
Yeah.
A Jerry head? A Bruckhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He's done.
Bruckheimiac.
A Bruckheimian. Yeah.
Bruckheimian.
Oh, a Bruckheimaniac.
yeah. There we are.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah,
Bruckheimiac.
man, he's got hits. Big hits.
That reminds
Bad
me
Boys
kind of.
2,
That's what I'm like. Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor. Yeah.
Is that Gone in 60 Seconds? Did you do that movie with Nick Cage? What a king.
I hope so. I love that movie. I just watched it with my dad.
Oh, he did Armageddon, dude. This guy's a king, dude. Con Air.
Bro, Beverly Hills Cop, Black Hawk Down.
I love this man.
The Lone Ranger.
All right,
That's
I'm gonna
a flop,
study
bro.
up on my Bruckheimer because I
That was
should
a
know him.
flop. Dude, I would love to go.
Kangaroo Jack. That's hilarious.
See Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Kangaroo Jack is not appreciated for what it was when it came out.
Yo, that movie was crazy.
Is
That's all
Whoopi
I'm
Goldberg in that movie? Am I misremembering something?
Do we like Kangaroo Jack looks a hell of a lot like Whoopi Goldberg if you look at the movie
Oh,
poster.
that's the meme. There's a meme of her as yes.
The
That's-
first
yeah.
She's
movie
not in that.
poster
Yeah.
is-
Yeah.
It's like with the
Also-
glasses almost, and she's like, "Hey."
Yeah, this
Yeah. As a meme.
this looks literally just like her. This is bad.
Which honestly, like, oh, the eyes. It's the eyes.
Tell me this
That's
isn't at first glance. At first glance, that looks like Whoopi Goldberg. Dude. I don't care what anybody says. It just kind of is a little bit. Are we
Listen,
fans of
listen.
Whoopi Goldberg anymore? Or is she out?
I am.
I'm a fan.
I am.
I'm a fan of her work, not her as a person. She said some
I've-
crazy stuff.
I was gonna say I've seen some mixed reviews recently, and I don't know anything about it. But
she hates us, bro.
she do be talking.
She says that millennials specifically were lazy and that we need to work harder to afford houses. And then they did the math of like, when did Whoopi Goldberg buy property?
Yeah.
And like, what was the average salary? What was the average price of a home? Like all that sort of stuff. And it's just like, she's so out of touch because she's been rich for like decades.
Oh yeah.
So that's
And
my main issue is like the
if you-
economics of it.
when you end up on the view, that kind of I think it just ruins you a little bit.
Yeah. And she's had some,
Watch
some
it
really
every
good
day.
moments.
Do you?
You watch the View every day?
Dude, it's chaos, man. Last time I watched it, I'm like, what's
Wow.
going on in here, dude? I get why it's entertaining, but
Why do you
I-
watch the View? What do you get from
I
it?
watch it because one, I want a panel of like political view that feels relatable.
I see that.
So like Whoopi is obviously
A multimillionaire.
traditionally, yeah, but she's also very progressive,
Yeah.
which I think is
Always has
interesting.
been.
It's an interesting take. And then like Sarah is a moderate / like independent. So like her takes
what's-
are also very. Sarah Haynes, I believe, is her last name.
Isn't one of them like Dick Cheney's daughter?
No, you're thinking
Was it,
of
McCain,
You're thinking of Megan McCain. She's
Yeah.
not on there.
Meghan McCain. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show. I was like, I know she's
Yeah.
like weirdly related. Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting because like I usually watch for the first like 30 minutes, just like with all the hot topics, about like what's happening politically, and they like dive in and they kind of like give their perspective. And then like sometimes the guests are really good. Like they'll bring on like Jasmine Crockett was on there a few weeks ago, and I was like, that's dope. And like she really like went in about like what's happening on the floor, and like, you know, they kind of, I think when politicians specifically go on, you get kind of a peeled back version of them, because like I think the women on The View kind of like go kind of hard. They're like, no, answer the question. It's like, you know,
is Joy Behar still there?
Oh yeah, Joy Behar is great.
She has a cool name.
She's hilarious.
She's a wild lady. She's super wild. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm drawn to it, because like I don't agree with everything that they're saying, but I think it's an interesting perspective because they kind of bring it off of like, where like CNN can be too like polarizing and too like
can't do it anymore.
It's like so politically correct, and so like, you know, like it's very for TV. Yeah. Where it's like The View feels a little more like, all right, you kind of understand how I'm feeling right now, or like what we're thinking. So like I'm gonna listen to what you have to say. I may not agree with it, but the Republican, I can't think of her name, but she worked in Trump's White House, and she gives a really good like Republican like response. So does Ana Navarro, because she's a Mexican Republican, which is also very interesting.
That's crazy. I don't know any of these people. Like this is a completely different world for me. I know The View as like an IP, but I remember when you broke it down, I was like, I thought they all had the same political view.
No, they all do. That's the whole point.
But they all different. Like they all have like very different views, and they debate it. I didn't realize that some of those the ages of some of these people. Like I don't really look at people's age like that. But it is interesting having political figures like from Congress or senators, et cetera, that are also like in their 60s, 70s, and having hosts that are in their 60s and 70s. Because there's like, sometimes you can see a disconnect of like my life, like I'm more in touch with like my circle of people, and then they're only in politics, and they're like, so I think that would be quite interesting. I feel like I get that energy from like different podcasts.
Yeah,
it's a similar. I was looking her up.
Is a Republican who's young and like worked for Trump, and obviously not a Trump supporter anymore. But I want to make sure I got her name right, because she's kind of a big deal.
I didn't know.
And then Sunny Hostin is the other one who's also
okay. Any of them single, ready to mingle with Vinci? That's what I'm.
Nah, they're all in relationships.
Yeah, that's generally the case. I
Who's the
just
girl?
remember Elizabeth
Vailan.
Yeah, she was there for a long time.
Love her. Shout
to you. Got away.
Like Rosie O'Donnell was on there for a long time.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck, dude.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck.
Very important in my life, just because she was married to Tim, or is married to Tim Hasselbeck. I think still is.
Yeah, I was like, I think they're still married.
Yeah.
She married Israel Houghton, right?
That's a new name to me.
You know his work though. He made one of my favorite like church songs ever. You Are Good. And that's all I know about him. And I saw him on YouTube. I saw like a concert. He's a phenomenal.
I know this man.
Yeah, phenomenal musician. Like huge in the 90s, but still big.
Fedoras, man. Are they making a comeback? Are fedoras making a comeback? I've seen a lot of fedoras
Who's wearing
recently.
them? Who's wearing them? Give me some modern.
It's mostly musicians. It's mostly musicians.
Are they? Do they have all their hair?
Wait. What was the question? I missed that.
Fedoras. I'm staunchly against them. I want to make it clear.
I've never met a dude in a fedora when he was wearing it, and I was like, I fucks with you.
But I'm also
the opposite feeling.
Especially white dudes. Especially white dudes in fedoras.
I'm like, dude, if your flair going out to a party is the hat,
Mr. A to Z, dude.
You, like practice some one-liners, like get conversational, bud. Like
that's true. I would never wear hats
on the phone. But like, I feel like that fits your vibe. Like fedora, I was
caps.
like, what vibe are you? Like in my mind,
I don't know if I like
I'm not
a fedora.
arriving to a party in a fedora and there's someone else at the party also wearing a fedora.
Yeah,
there's just one. So it's like the vibe match is not there.
Yeah,
but I think it's fedora if you want it.
I like hats. I think less of fedora and more like the wide brim round look.
That's not a fedora.
Like
you want like
not
it's
a fedora.
different. Yeah.
Like a Stetson.
John B. Stetson. But those are even like cowboy hats. I like the flat,
want like
flat ones.
Same. That's the vibe I want to get on a little bit because it's like it's a very statement piece for like certain things, and like I think it'd be cool to rock one of those on the stage, like playing keys, like that. That'd be a cool look.
Have you worn one?
Oh, I guess it is called a fedora. It's called a wide brim 5 points fedora.
Okay.
Oh,
I stand corrected. I'm thinking of like the straight
the one that's
straight
wicker,
kid in theater,
yeah.
that dude, and he's like kind
Pointed
of balding, like no shade,
pointed
but
top.
he is.
Pointed
the
front.
wicker hat, vacation hat, that kind of deal.
The Jason Mraz one. That's the one.
That's the one we all see. We all see it.
I have wanted to buy a flat, like the flat brimmed ones that we were just talking about, and I cannot wear them.
You have to get a custom one.
Well, no, it's not even that. Like I look like
it has to be shaped, but like they can fit any head though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can physically wear them. I just visually I look like Al Capone.
Oh, but that you lean into it though. Like
that's a vibe, bro.
Brown
kinda.
Dig
you
in.
had that vibe. Oh my god, that would look sick. You
just walk up and be like, give me your fucking money, dude. What's up?
I mean, in my mind, you'd be less. You'd be less gangster with it. You'd be more like Nashville-y, more Memphis-y kind of vibes. But if you're down there for like, I could see it being convincingly done.
Yeah, I had one. I bought one in Miami once, and I left it in France, unfortunately. But
you're going back. You can go get it.
What a Terry ass sentence. I wore one in Miami once, but I actually left it in France.
Oh, did you have to cancel your dinner tomorrow since you're going to France?
Yeah.
No, I'm having.
You've been waiting on that Nobu reservation for like weeks.
I'm going to the Nobu in France. Obviously.
Oh, duh. Totally forgot about that.
Yikes.
I forgot that they hold the table at every single Nobu for you, regardless of what city
but I do need to go to. I have to go to Alinea tonight, though. So we gotta hurry.
It's that restaurant subscription. Yeah. He's paying out the ass for these restaurant subscriptions. If I don't go for lunch 4 times a month, I'm really losing money.
50 different dinner reservations just in case.
I think it would totally work. I saw some of these new buildings in Chicago where it's like mostly luxury apartments, and they've got like the Lifetime Fitness or like a really nice like athletic club and like a Whole Foods. And there's a couple restaurants that are in there as well. Like you've got like the breakfast cafe, you've got like the nice lunch spot, and then like a nice fancy dinner. If they're all part of the same group, I feel like you could totally have a membership for people in the building where you're just getting a certain amount of meal credit. Or maybe it's like a specific kind of like rotating prefix menu. I think that would totally work. Because otherwise you would, like if I lived in one of those buildings, I feel like I wouldn't patronize those restaurants as often. Like we always go like away from where we live to eat. But,
depending on the day though. I mean, if it's good enough and they offer enough like a variation, I suppose you probably would though.
Yeah. It's a different lifestyle though. Those are the people that like they pay to have their laundry done for them. And I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever
washed and folded and redelivered.
Wash and fold service, bro.
Listen, that's an affordable service now though.
Yeah, but it's
it's really, they have them, and they have them for like baby clothes too. Like when you have a baby, like they'll come pick up all your dirty laundry.
Oh, if you don't have the time, sure. Yeah, that's huge.
Like I think that's a really cool service.
Or if you don't have in-unit. Because that was the thing I was considering when I didn't have in-unit, and then I'm like, I'm just going to get in-unit again.
Yeah, it's tough.
But like,
I do like, I like doing laundry. I think it's relaxing. I also like procrastinating from the wash to the dry, where it's like I'm just ripping in the dryer like 2 more times to like heat it up. Because I'm just like, maybe it's not dry yet. And I'll just give myself another hour. And then that hour is like 2 days.
Without fail, I'll do all my laundry at the same time. So I'll have like 4 loads maybe, at the time doing my bed sheets and all that stuff. So like I'll do bed sheets first. I'll do all that stuff, because I'm doing it weekly now because I'm a grown man. So you have to do that.
Let's go.
But I always end with like my darker colors at the end. And then I never end up folding or hanging them up. I just leave them in the dryer. And then if I'll just pull them out. So like without fail, like my underwear is always folded. All of my lights and like my staple lighter stuff is all folded. And then I always just flash dry all of the stuff that I'm going to wear on top so it's not wrinkly anymore. It's such a horrible, horrible thing. But like no one's going to stop me because no one else lives with me, so they don't need to use the dryer. So
if anything, like you've discovered a hack. Like why ever fold your clothes? If you could reduce your closet to like 5 items and then you're just always washing them, you just hit them in the dryer one time and they're ready to wear.
Yeah, but the problem
Just,
is I have
wrinkle-free.
2 full closets in my house, and I only wear like 7 different pieces.
Oh, me too. And I put one in the
Yeah.
garage as well. Like I'm
So dumb.
we're on the same level, bud.
Yeah.
Why do I need 2 closets full of clothes? Like I don't wear that many clothes.
It is, yeah. You probably have more clothes than me, honestly.
Yeah, that's because I'm.
Are you not good at giving away clothes, like donating stuff?
It's not that I'm not good at. Well, I'm not good at being like I should do that. If it's like an extra thing that's not part of my daily routine, like finding time
like
to
a
do
spring
it,
cleaning purge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real.
Mm.
I've been trying to be better about like, I don't really wear this. I don't like this. It's not part of my vibe anymore. Goodwill pile. Or like this
Mhm.
actually.
But what about that one
like, does
time
it not
in 4
fit?
years that you're gonna
Does
wear?
it not fit, or does it like not comfortable? Like, so I'm dealing with that right now. Also, like, been on the gym journey as all of us are. I'm like, ooh, this is not, or now I'm discovering things now fit better, and I'm like, oh shit, I want to keep
that's
that
good.
now.
Yeah.
I want to keep
good.
that. Yeah. So
it's
interesting.
I'm criminally I'll fit into that in like a couple months. I'm just gonna keep
You will.
But then I
Yeah,
forget
but-
that I have it, and then like I go back in like 7 months later, and I'm like, I don't know if I like this anymore.
Yeah, I've been trying to like
dude.
figure out like
The style
I've been
changes, man.
watching,
Yeah.
and I've been kind of watching like how people have built their closets, and they have like their standard rotations, and then they have like their staple pieces to dress up the standard the standard rotation clothes.
Yeah.
And then they have like their very specific like wedding and tuxedo looks for like special occasions, and it's really interesting how people like put together the same things, but they always look different.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's really cool. And I think I'm dealing with like, I'm going through a style shift, and I don't know what that is completely yet.
Where are you shifting to?
Exactly.
Oh, got it.
Exactly.
You're just shifting
Exactly.
out. You're just
So,
shifting.
Like I'm
Shifty
really
Terry.
into like
Terry two
the
shifts.
thing- I'm really into like the wide pants.
Terry's pulling a
the
double.
low
Terry two
look,
shifts.
I love
But,
the
like-
loaf look. I'm 100% with you on
but
that.
I don't own
can
any
rock
of those
that for
things.
sure.
Yeah, me either.
But I love I have the wide pleated pants.
Yeah.
Like I bought a pair and I was like, okay, this is cool. I kind of like that. I think I wore it to one of the fashion shows we went to, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of a vibe. But then like building your wardrobe based on that style of pants, like you need to invest in like different kinds of shirts now. And I think it's just like really hard. And like I'm trying to make the things that I'm designing fit into my regular rotation. So like the crop shirt works with the pleated pant, but I only have like 2 of those.
Yeah.
It's kind of so it's just interesting. And then like I also don't have a pair of loafers that I can wear like all the time.
I need to get a nice
like-
pair of leather loafers.
Yeah, the pair I wore last night I cannot wear all the time. They hurt.
I
'cause they're
love
bad.
my loafers.
Dude, loafers hurt
until
so
I have
bad.
to take more than 3 steps.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I wanted to change immediately. Like I am such a lace shoe person.
Yeah.
Like everything has to be like fully. Like I've tried other types of shoes. Like I bought sneakers I thought I was going to wear that have like a different type of lace or like a strap thing or whatever.
Mhm.
And there's just something about it. Like I feel so unsecure. Insecure?
Yeah.
Physically not secure in the shoe.
physically not secure. Yeah.
You're just scared of what
Yeah.
people are going to think. I know what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like so scared of judgment. I'm like, what if they notice I don't have laces?
I am a big fan of the black pants, black loafers, white sock look, like the real like old 60s look. But
Michael
I can't
Jackson, let's
do
go
it.
for it.
Because
you can.
Michael Jackson. No, because
Why
my
can't
feet
you?
are too wide and they don't look
Slide
good
on 'em,
in
bro.
loafers like that. No, but
Slide on 'em.
dude,
they don't.
you just
No,
gotta
I
dive
swear,
in, bro.
I swear to God. So now
They make
I've been
wider loafers.
I've been on a mission to find the proper ones, but I can't order them online. I have to go find them. So I put them
go
on. I'm
find
like,
'em.
these are too thin. Gotta go find something else. Or like the toe cap is too thin, where I gotta find like real
Yes, sir.
rounded in the front. It's a real adventure for me right now.
Well, as the shoe guy used to say to me when I used to buy shoes, you just have a generous foot. You got to find the right shoe.
I do. My foot
Vince
gives
is
I
me
also
also
have that-
generous with his feet. Mm.
I also have a wide foot as well. It's tough.
same. It's bad.
Yeah.
But I balance like a king, so that's all that really matters.
That's what I'm saying. Good luck knocking him over.
Yeah.
That's right.
Having generous
we
feet
just boys out here trying to figure it out.
It's facts. Having generous
Generous
feet is kinda
feet
hot.
and like a feet finder age is a wild statement. Like,
100%.
like
Terry's
You
on
say
it. We
about
talked
a guy-
about this. For episode 1, Terry's talking about being on Feet Finder, so we know this.
Yo, I did not some research. I stumbled into this video.
Yeah, okay.
You did research. You did research.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
I somehow stumbled onto this awesome foot
Let's just
video.
admit
Anyways,
what's happening.
Have you guys heard of Rate My Feet? Or
Yeah,
Feet
dude.
Rater? Feet Rater? Rate My Feet?
Feet Finder, right?
Isn't that the same thing?
Feet Finder is to peruse feet that you want to like worship situation.
Correct.
Right?
Oh.
Similar to OnlyFans.
Not
when
worship.
you do Rate My Feet, it's the other way around.
He's using his vernacular, Terry. He's using what he thinks when he does it.
That's crazy.
his foot worship sessions, that's what he does.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So like when I rate my own feet, I'm like, pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the Rate My Feet it's more of like a social media movement. But there's full like Reddit threads where people just post their feet and then they'll
and they ask other people to rate it.
And the idea is like you can utilize people from that to create your fandom on Feet Finder. Because if you're just randomly on Feet Finders, I mean, like any other social media, it's like, how do you find that person, right?
So you're building your feet. So you're building your Feet Finder funnel.
Dude, feet are so gross.
That FFF.
FFF, baby. I hate feet too.
Vince, your face does not show that you're into that.
I looked on it for like 2 seconds and I'm like, there are so many pictures of feet. It is gross. I mean, even the word now is kind of giving me like a weird visceral reaction. Like, I don't get it. I do understand people having like prettier feet than other people not having prettier feet. Like,
straight up. Yeah, like any body part for sure.
Yeah, that is a fact. But like, I don't, that's just one of those things that I just don't, not to yuck anybody's yum, do what you want, but it's not my not my cup of tea for sure.
I completely agree. I thought it was a joke for a long time.
Oh, no.
That long time has been a very, very long time. And I realized it's
real.
not a joke.
Well, I think it became a joke
like a funny thing. Is like, yeah.
The majority of people are like us more so, I would say. But there is also a large minority that do like it. So like they will pay for it. But it just doesn't.
I think every niche over time gets bigger, even if it is still quite small of a niche. Just the population in that niche grows bigger. And it also is kind of funny. And like the alliteration is good. Like Feet Finder is good.
Yeah. But you can
like
there's that for
feet, like foot fetish, like FF, like it's just catchy.
There's that for everything though, as far as like fetishizations of stuff go.
Oh yeah. Listen, side hustle, main hustle. I'm still
100%.
down. Like, let's
if you
talk
can
about
make
that.
money on that, go ahead.
If I can utilize this platform that we're on right now to sell my
you
feet
probably
pics,
have the best chance. I don't have pretty feet, so I can't do much about it.
I have terrible
Could
feet.
you imagine like next season our on-air read is from my Feet Finder because I'm sponsoring the show?
Go for it.
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, these next 25 episodes brought to you by Random Accounts Feet
Yeah.
in this exact room with this exact lighting.
Those are really taken care of. And for some reason you won't read the ad. No one knows why.
I'm like, no, someone else has to read it.
Conflict of interest.
Someone else has to say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
conflict of interest. Yeah. I've got a toe ring that says Vincent Terry.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
That
Easter
sounds
egg,
like
baby.
that sounded like dysentery for a second. And I was trying to like make a joke with that. Your feet are in Vincent Terry.
In my mind, if I was going to be on Feet Finder, sorry, let me rephrase. When I'm starting my Feet Finder,
Sure.
and I'm laying the content out,
Manifestation.
yeah, in my mind, I'd want to be like very creative. So like, I'm like, like I want to smush like some berries, or like try and pick up stuff with my toes. Like I gotta find someone that's into that because I can pick up like Sharpies and stuff with my toes.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like there's got to be an audience for that. Like, I'm not gonna say leave a comment, but like DM me privately if you're into that, and I'll send you
leave a
photo.
comment if you want to see him pick up grapes with his toes.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I'll do a
hate this.
video, bro. Whoever it
doing?
is.
Yeah.
This is wow.
No,
Okay.
mail me. Yeah, I'll start a PO box. Mail me stuff to pick up with my feet. I'll do it.
Yo, more like BO box, you know what I'm saying? Oh, feet.
Yikes!
Gross.
I wash them.
I'm anti-feet.
Unrelated.
Yeah, unrelated to that. Good feet talk, boys.
Good feet.
Yeah, give me a
talk.
week and I'll be up and online.
Yeah, up and running.
Yeah.
Terry, you did a TED talk.
I did.
How did it go? What was it about? Tell the people. Let them know.
I can officially call myself a TEDx speaker, which is
Let's go.
Sweet.
I'm gonna add that to my bio now.
I was like, LinkedIn, do it.
Yeah, it was really cool. I felt really good about it. Felt really strong. I think my messaging made sense. It was kind of so their conference was Roots and Routes, and all the panelists or speakers were telling their journeys in their prospective fields, or where they are now. And I kind of it was like a biography, but I was also speaking a lot about like the journeys I've taken to like create the 1230 space, and like, you know, being kind of rejected from the classical musical world, stepping in and out of it, doing conducting, but not really doing it for real or all the time. And realizing that I was not invited to sit at all the tables I was trying to get to, whether that's in classical, whether that's in entertainment, whether that was in anything. I kept hitting closed doors. I didn't have really a safe space to land. And then 1230, unbeknownst to me, instead, through time, I realized that was the table that I was building. And the whole theme for me was like, if you're continuing to try to sit at tables you're being blocked from or not invited to, build your own table.
I love that.
So it felt really cool. I think it was well received. I don't know. You can ask Michael. He was there.
Yeah.
He heard
I
it.
did listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. I think the event was really interesting because the other speakers, you never really know which angle they're going to kind of go with. I think you got like 18 minutes or whatever it was, but it was interesting to see the different styles of everyone's story or their speech or their message. And I think of 5 speakers, I think your format was probably the most unique. Because the first speaker hit that kind of very TED Talky style, where like
imagine a world, yeah,
literally, yeah, like literally ask big question, like has a conversation with the audience that's not saying anything, like that. Like there's a cadence with it, and it was a really good, well done speech. But I think Terry's was more just like it's a reflection on his path, and I think it seemed to be the most relatable of those stories. And I think a lot of that's your age as well, because you're closer in age to the students that are listening to this. But I think when people are receiving a message or like a learning, whatever it is, there's only so much you can really do if that person's like 2, 4, 5 decades away in their experience, because the references they're pulling from are not relatable. Like the economy is different, like internet culture is very different. And so like what they can take out of that is more like cerebral than like physical. And I think what was cool about yours is like, here's my story, here's what I was trying to do, and here's what I found myself doing along the whole time. And it's almost like you didn't know what you were playing in your own life as well, and you've turned that into a positive, where it's like, I thought my life was going to go this way for these specific reasons, but actually ended up this way. And I think not being shy about that journey is like very human, very relatable. And you can tell too, because afterwards, like more people came up to talk to you than the other people. Because I think they just related to your story, and there's like actionable things they can learn from you and apply right now in their lives. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's awesome. It's good to get that exposure too. You guys enjoy living sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just going to live online forever. So, you know,
Pop it on
hopefully
YouTube.
Go watch it on YouTube.
It impacts somebody.
Did you guys enjoy living the campus life again?
You guys cool, man.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Yeah, it's weird, like, because, you know, obviously all 3 of us went to DePaul City campus. You know, the city is our campus. Very different experience, I think.
No free ads.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, they should pay us. We gave them enough money.
Yeah, next season's DePaul University and my feet.
Brought to you by DePaul University. Anyway, Maj's feet is now live.
And mystery feet. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Largest private Catholic school.
Yeah.
How about them?
But it's a different life. I think I would have liked it though. I think you know I was looking at U of I when I was applying for schools and stuff. Big campus, big sports program, big grad school program. I think for me, like even like we've talked about like cultural identity on this show, and I think I've discovered a lot of that in college because you're around different people that are not from your little suburb or from like your similar economic state. Like it's just a bunch of different people from all over the world. And I think U of I, for me, just like culturally, there is way more Asian things there than when I was at college in DePaul. Oh yeah. And I think like an immediate sense of community in a way it felt very foreign to me and like fascinating. Where it's like I'm walking around campus for a couple hours, getting coffee, going to lunch and stuff. And a lot of the restaurants were different types of Asian restaurants, and not just like sushi and Thai. It was like every single type of cuisine you could think of. And most of the people I'm passing by on the street, most of the people that were watching Terry speak at the conference were Asian. And that's not what my life is.
Sure.
In college, like I've had a handful of like Asian friends, but they were new. So I thought that was kind of interesting to me because I don't know. I think I'm around such mixed company all the time. I think that would have shaped me in a different way if I had gone to U of I.
I'm glad that you didn't, because then I wouldn't know you.
I know.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have my best friends.
I wanted to go there, but I wasn't smart enough for business school, and I didn't apply properly.
Shit.
So whatever. So I
That
got
was
you
one of
guys
those, like my
instead.
parents like you have to. Like you have to. Like get them all.
Yeah.
I played at ISU too.
Oh, me too.
Yep.
Been there as well. Got a real bad stomach ache. That's my ISU story.
I
That's sweet,
believe
dude.
it.
Yeah. Oh, ISU is known for that.
100%.
You go there and you come back a different person.
Yeah, certainly. Happened to me as well.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, all the big schools, all their parties. Yeah, U of I's cool. I mean, I haven't been back. I think I went back for like my other cousin's graduation maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and then like I haven't been there to like hang out probably 10 plus years. So, you're looking around and you're like, I remember that place. Or, we were just talking about CAMS. Like, that's different. Like, there's three clubs within CAMS now. Like,
CAMS used to be a gross place. We were just talking about that.
It's the people are still, no, the vibe is like the same.
No, I'm talking about like the floor. The floor was like sticky. Like you had to make sure you tied.
I'm sure
your
it's
shoes.
still sticky.
It's still sticky. Yeah. Just because, like, dude, we walked by. It was like 9:30 or something, and there's like 200 plus people waiting in line to get into CAMS.
It's kind of early.
I was like,
for college night.
Well, yeah, U of I, they all close down early now.
Yeah,
do
That's
they?
what we were saying. I was like, dude, because I remember going out like we
must
would
be
pregame until like 11. And then we're going out, but that's just city life, dude. Like down there, like their going out time is like 8,
They're cut
like
off
7 to like 11:30.
Oh yeah, I'm showing up to a bar at 11. That's my move.
Dude, do you remember
That's
when
when
we were in Nashville with the Melodors of Vanderbilt, and we're like trying to get to their after party. We show up at after party time for us, and like, the party was over.
That is crazy.
I was like, damn. And you guys want to watch a movie or something? Like, oh, cool. We'll leave.
Hey, you guys got Aladdin on this or what? You guys trying to ruin this?
There we go.
You guys want to watch Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
I will say I don't have the bandwidth for any parties like that anymore.
No, dude, my little cousin was in line. I was like, I love you, but I'm not waiting in this line.
I'm gonna go get a Cabernet and hang out.
Yeah, we went to downtown.
Not
had a nice drink and sat and like.
Oh yeah, walking immediately past like that experience and finding our own. Like it's like self-sorting, right? We found this place called Barrel House 34. # no free ads. But like, there's a bunch of people that were older and they were couples a lot. Yeah, everyone was playing like cards at their table. And like they had a really good like mezcal selection. I'm like, that sounds like more our vibe.
Yeah,
that's more like it.
Let's slow it down. Let's turn the volume down a little bit.
There's something for everyone there, something.
Yeah,
for everyone.
They got it all.
Because they got like Joe's is the big place, right?
Joe's is pretty big, yeah. But that's a different part of town. Different part of town. Yeah. Because CAMS is really, you could walk to it from campus. I think that's why it's probably so big.
Yeah, because it's technically on campus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is wild.
Wild, bro. But I don't miss it. I think I had a really good college experience. And
mine was all right. Just kidding. I made up a new drinking game. I was just telling Terry this. I made up a new drinking game this weekend.
Yeah, sure.
So my brother's mother and father-in-law gave me a bunch of encyclopedias. Like the old bank ones. Mm-hmm. They would just give them out in the bank, and I have every
little Britannica situation.
Yeah, I have A to Z and the medical one. I just liked it for aesthetic purposes because having it all on a shelf, it looks cool. And I was like, I need to find something to do with this. There had to be a drinking game along with it. So what we ended up doing was just flipping to a random page and reading out the definition and seeing if somebody could guess it.
Oh,
and it's pretty good. But there were some issues. I honestly, I'm gonna get one right now just so we can test it. Let's test it.
Oh my god, yeah! Grab that book, Vinny. This is when Terry's other brains turns on.
Yeah, you might learn something about me.
Vivaldi's fifth season.
Yeah. Yeah, no operas. But here's a picture of here's what the books look like.
Dude, I've always wanted to set up
Oh, it's the
encyclopedias too.
It's the girler ones. Okay,
Dude.
cool.
It's great. So yeah, let me just open up to a random page.
Okay.
And let's see if you guys know what this is. The problem is there is a lot of wild things in this that no one's gonna know.
They could cover so many different items.
Okay. Let's see if you know this. How well do you guys know your Greek mythology?
I'll give myself a C.
Yeah,
Let's try this out.
I've seen a couple
So
movies.
in Greek mythology, blank was a Thracian musician whose magical skill on the lyre enabled him to charm the trees, rivers, and stones, as well as wild beasts.
Is that Hermes?
No. Oh
He has
yeah.
a little-
Also, we did this too to help out a little bit. I'm in the NUE to PIA section of the encyclopedia.
NUE to PIA.
So N to P essentially.
Orpheus?
Nice, Terry. Let's freaking
Nice.
go.
Is it Orpheus?
Well done. It is Orpheus. Correct,
Nice.
Mundo. All right, now we're on ANO to BAS.
Oh, I got a drink then.
Random page. Yeah, get a little sip of that.
let me
Whatever.
get some of that.
The water.
Yep.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna. There's just a map of Arkansas in this. I'm just gonna skip that.
Okay.
Okay, blank.
Random.
There are a lot of pictures in this. So blank in Soviet usage is a person trained for flight beyond Earth's atmosphere. This is easy. This is a layup.
What letters again?
This is ANO to BAS.
So
Blank.
astronaut?
Such a great job. You're so smart. I'm so proud of you.
I was like, that sounds too easy.
I'm like,
I thought it was
yeah,
like,
no.
Is it Hermes?
you know, because it's like, because the people that fly those airplanes that are just below the atmosphere, but not
Yeah.
quite. I was like, was that a separate name? Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Did those
are you talking about a cosmonaut?
oh,
Look up
is that what they're
cosmonaut
called?
Is that what it is?
Cosmonaut.
Let me look.
because they're in the cosmos. Well, cosmonaut, I thought that was a Russian thing.
Here's
it's
one.
COSMO.
Here's one that Terry might get. Blank was prominent American composer. After studying at the Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia, he attracted notice in 1933 with his overture, The School for Scandal. In 1935, his Symphony No. 1 became the first work by an American to be played at the Salzburg Festival. Arturo Toscanini conducted Blank's Adagio for strings. Where am I? Based on slow
that
movement
sounds like a
for string
pasta.
quartet,
I'm really
and
into
first
that last
essay
one.
in the orchestra in 1938.
Oh my God! What? It's an overture for what? Let's repeat that.
It was Blank's Adagio for strings. I'm in A B C essentially. This is where I'm at in the encyclopedia.
ABC.
Yeah.
Can you read it?
Yeah.
Again?
So Blank was a prominent American composer. After studying at the Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia, he attracted notice in 1933 with his overture, The School for Scandal. In 1935, his Symphony No. 1 in one movement became the first work by an American to be played at the Salzburg Festival. Arturo Toscanini conducted
Samuel Barber.
Barber. There we go.
I gave it away.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Copeland, so I was gonna get it wrong.
And you can imagine these, like, as you're getting a little bit more inebriated with the alcohol, people just start
sounds
throwing
fun.
stuff out there. It was very fun.
Now, are
And if
you choosing randomly whoever the reader is? Is it kind of
Yeah,
random?
so
or you
we all
try to
just got,
choose
like-
a page, and then like
That's
someone's
fun.
gonna know this one.
Yeah,
Right.
and then if somebody guesses it, then they can hand somebody out a drink. That was the idea, and
That's
it was pretty
cool.
Cool.
And testing
Cool.
your
I like
actual
that.
knowledge, because anything could come up.
I like
Let's
that.
see,
This sounds like a college game. I like this.
Yeah, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, but a
nerds.
smart college, dude.
Yeah, make you use your.
Oh my god, dude, that's wild. Can you see any of that?
I see that you have a book.
Probably not. If you end up on golf, it just gives you every champion
Oh, cool.
until like 1999 when these were because this came out a long
No, I
time
mean not
ago.
to date. To the date of the book. I mean.
To that date, yeah.
Yeah, so 1895 to 1990 for all of this stuff,
Cool.
including Master
Oh,
Champions.
oh.
Shout out Roy McIlroy.
Yeah, dude.
Later Baroque period. Here, let's see if we can
fine.
get this one. Blank radiation is a form of electromagnetic radiation, first detected in the emissions from the natural radioactive substances such as uranium, radium, thorium. The Greek letter Y is used to denote this phenomena. Blank radiation does not carry any electric charge or mass. It is penetrating radiation. Properties similar to X-rays. The distinction is made on the basis of origin. The sources of blank rays are nuclear processes, where those of X-rays are atomic. I am in F and G.
Oh. So wait, so the question is what?
So you have to guess what this is. It's between F and G. So it's called blank radiation is a form of electromagnetic radiation first detected as emissions from natural radioactive substances such as uranium, radium, and thorium.
Wait, like the Hulk gamma?
Yeah!
Is it really?
Dude. Nice job.
I thought they made that shit up. Is that real?
No, dude.
Nice.
That's real. It's in the encyclopedia,
That's
man.
dope. That's dope. Good one.
Yo, shout out Bruce Banner.
Yeah. So
Bruce
this is my
got
new
me.
favorite game. Because there's literally like 20 books. There's so
That's
many.
so
of them.
fun.
That could go so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like
next
that.
time.
It's
Maybe-
a good
maybe
house
that's
game
how-
too, because it's like, dude, I have,
Well, it's like you have to have some use of it. It can't just be display. It's taking up a whole shelf in my under my TV.
Yeah.
I need to utilize it, you know.
Yeah.
I
Maybe we all
could
get a
pull
set
out
of
like a Harry Potter book.
encyclopedias.
If it's a Harry Potter crowd, and I could just read a line from a character and you guess the character.
So I can finish it.
Oh,
Or-
that's
or
cool.
the character.
Like
Finishing the
who's
line from the
that.
book is
quote
hard.
this
dude.
guy.
Yeah.
Last time we did do Sporkle. Do you want to try doing a Sporkle again?
What was
Today.
Sparkle?
It was the trivia site.
Oh yeah, I'm into trivia.
Let's do a Sporkle. Let's see what we can do now that our brains are moving.
Yeah, brains are fired and up.
Let's do a Sparkle.
Let's do a Sporkle. All right.
do sport call.
There we go. Yeah, give us a baritone.
Do you want to do 30 and 60?
30 and 60.
Okay. We have 1 minute to guess 30 songs. So 2
Oh
seconds.
my
per.
god.
This
Is it
really
audio based or is it?
This is really going to be hard. Let's see, and then I can reset it. Okay, so it's going to give you the name of the song, and then like Billie Jean, that's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Ah, okay.
So let's give up and retry it.
Let's.
I thought you give us like a little clip.
And
Can
let's see if
you-
I can
oh, I
zoom
can-
in.
I was gonna say I can zoom in my own if you can.
Yeah,
There we go. I can see
that's
it
about
now.
as
Oh wait, yeah, let me
big
see
as
if I can.
this fellow
Let me
will
look
go.
in here.
We can also do
I'm in it.
MLB teams if you want, because we'll knock that one out real quick.
That's baseball, yeah.
Yep, MLB, yes. Correct. You should know this. I quizzed you on it. You know it.
God,
I think
this
we
is a
should
joke.
stick with music
It's a
artists for
joke.
now.
We'll do the MLB one next just to see how bad you are. I'll have you do it by yourself. All right. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Let's hit it.
Are we ready, beasts? Here we go.
Oh God.
Surfing USA is the Beach Boys. Next.
Let's go.
Born to Run,
Bruce.
Springsteen.
Bruce
Springsteen.
You got to
Springsteen.
fight for your life, right to
Would you
party.
be right to buy?
Beastie
Guns N'
Boys.
Roses. Oh wait, it's right. Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Smells Like Teen Spirit is
Nirvana.
obviously Nirvana. Where Are
Nirvana.
You?
Right there by Pink.
Stairway to Heaven.
Led Zeppelin.
Led
Led Zeppelin.
Roxanne is the
Police.
The Police.
Uh-huh.
YMCA.
Oh my God, Village People.
Village
Oh.
People. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Another Brick in the
that's
Wall is
right.
Pink Floyd. This is
Floyd. Pink Floyd. This shit's easy. These are all like
So
their
easy.
biggest hits.
Love Shack.
Yeah.
B-52s.
Love Shack.
B-52s.
B-52s.
Dancing Queen is ABBA. Won't Get
ABBA.
Fooled Again.
Won't get fooled again.
I don't know. We just got to go to the next one.
Skip
Single
it. Yeah,
Ladies
single is
is
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Sweet Home Alabama
Sweet
is
Home-
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard.
You Are the
Uh-huh.
Sunshine of My Life.
Stevie.
Is
Stevie Wonder?
Where is
Bottom
he?
row.
Boom.
Bottom row.
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Is it
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Where is he?
Elton.
No.
Ah! Hey!
Damn.
God.
That's hard.
It was too fast, man.
Yeah, that's fast.
It might be better
we got
to
like
decide in person. All
I
right.
think a lot of it's just like getting the mouse down to that area. Like,
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Let's do freaking
not fair.
baseball teams. Let's do baseball teams. See how good we are.
okay.
Cardinals. Where are they from?
Cardinals.
Maj, it's all you.
Cardinals?
Yeah.
Dude, St. Louis, bro. Come on.
Nice. Diamondbacks.
Arizona.
Baseball.
Yeah.
My cousin works for them.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Cubs. You know where that's from? This isn't
Chicago.
fair. There's
Chicago.
two Chicagos. Athletics.
Boss? No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Where are they? It's Sacramento temporary. That's our Nationals.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Philly?
All right.
Nationals, Philly,
right?
Washington, Red Sox,
Boston,
White Sox, Chicago, Astros,
Houston.
Yeah, Orioles,
Baltimore,
boom, Twins,
Minnesota.
Yeah, Giants.
I'm getting it. New York,
San Francisco, Rockies.
the Giants are the football team. My bad.
Yes,
My bad.
yes.
Yeah, that's right. Wrong sport.
Colorado Rockies,
Padres,
Royals,
Padres.
something Texasy.
San Diego.
San Diego.
Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, it was so easy to go New York Giants on that. I'm like, I'm not gonna click that.
Dude, that's where it's like, I feel like, I mean, obviously these you can't at this point, but I feel like there should have been some wherewithal when we're like getting these national sports teams. I'm like, why are we repeating names?
Oh,
iconic franchises.
It's because they started
like
in New
the
York.
New York Giants are like. What do you mean?
The Giants were in New York. That's where Willie Mays played and all that, and then they moved to San Francisco.
So wait, the football team was the same as the baseball team?
So you'll hear people say New York Football Giants because the baseball Giants were already a thing.
That's just lazy.
Well, it made sense it would have been cool if every city had the same name of the team for every sport, ideally.
Yeah. So actually, let me ask you a sports question, franchise-wise. Why do some cities have multiple of the same type of team? What's the point? Is it just because that's where they're based?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. It's like, where did the league start? Like, New York and Chicago.
Like the White Sox are older than the Cubs, or is it the same age?
They're right around the same age. I think the White Sox are a little bit older, but Chicago had a couple more teams, especially in football too. It's like there was a lot of
we
teams
had Cardinals
in the section. Yeah, Chicago Cardinals. Decatur. The Bears actually started in Decatur, and the Arizona Cardinals started in Chicago.
Yeah.
In a weird way. So a lot of them was just they'd have to travel to play each other, and no one cared about them initially. And now that it's super popular, those teams
so
still
I'm seeing it from their hype,
the
right?
fame they have now, but in reality, back then, no one really cared as much.
Right, when they're playing in dirt.
Very cool, actually.
Okay.
It's a cool history.
Very cool, yeah. I never know about that. The Dodgers were in Brooklyn, though.
Yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers.
And the Giants were in New York, and then so were the Yankees. And the Mets weren't a thing yet.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so they all ended
Mets is like Metropolitans. Is that what that means?
Yes, correctamundo.
I was like, I know it's not about the museum.
No.
Could have been cool thing, but no.
So Jackie Robinson
what's the next team? The Galas?
Jackie Robinson was playing in New York.
New York.
Playing in Los Angeles, in case people were wondering.
Wow, that makes sense.
More you know?
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
The more you know, man.
Mike,
I'm trying to know less, do more, do less, be paid
Mike,
more.
Super Short Show.
I'm glad you caught that.
Have to. I love that. All right. Let's do 4-letter gaming terms.
Oh my
OG
God.
podcast.
4-letter gaming term for each clue. Come on, gamers. Here we go.
Yeah, let's guess.
Small cubes with dots on each side are dice.
Dice? Yeah. Top left.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be video game. Murder mystery
Clue.
game.
Top left.
Clue.
A Monopoly space in which you can just visit. Jail.
That's jail. Top row, middle.
Most common chess piece is
a pawn. Top, bottom left. Yeah.
Oh, Catan.
A resource?
I don't know.
Is it a Keno?
A Keno? Sure.
I think that's slot machines. Damn it. Strategy board game of diplomacy. Why am I fucking that up?
That's Risk.
That is Risk. Legend of Zelda protagonist.
Link. Top right.
Hey, Scrabble piece. Scrabble piece.
Tile. Bottom right. Tile.
Name of a space that is a target of the pieces in the game. Sorry.
A space would be... No, skip it. I don't play Sorry.
Yeah, next. Name of a checker that crosses the board. A rook? Name for a checker that crosses the board.
Checker.
King me.
King.
Let's go.
Lottery like gambling.
Come on, Beast.
That's Keno.
That's Keno.
There we go.
Piece to capture in Stratego for the win. Stratego? I don't know.
Stratego.
Flag? It's got to be flag.
I don't know. Stratego.
First game developed by Atari is
Pong.
What's a piece that starts on each corner in chess?
The rook.
Rook.
Yes.
The name of the
That's got to be home.
Yeah.
Home.
And then wool is the one that we missed because we put Keno. Good job.
Cool. Wool makes sense.
Smart.
It's like a.
It will make sense. I think the next time I'm gonna pick some specifically for us so we can find some real good ones to test our actual knowledge and into what we'd be good at.
Yeah,
I'm trying to break records.
Let's do it. Let's break some records.
Yeah, I'll be like every NBA champion since 1960. I'll get that.
Fuck.
No, I won't.
And I'll be like,
No, I
basketball.
won't. No, I won't. I won't get that at all. I'll be so bad at that.
I thought I'd be much better at trivia. We used to go play it like at bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was only kind of useful for like music and movies. But like some of the stuff where you're like, because I feel like trivia in Chicago is so popular that you get these, you know, the game creators, they know their audience is incredibly smart and like deep in the culture. So if they're doing like Star Wars, it's going to be like it's not like surface level Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like 4 layers deeper. Like you have to have read the books and stuff. And it turned me off a little bit because I was like, dude, I don't want to feel like an idiot. Like I wanted to feel smart and I wanted to
have fun.
And now I leave feeling like an idiot and a loser. That's a horrible experience for me.
That's how I feel about Harry Potter trivia, because I feel like I think I know so much about it, and there are people that know deeper, and I'm like, okay, I'm not a fan then. So I like,
because if you do Harry Potter trivia, it's like a lot of I've seen it where I'm like, oh, I'm going to kill that, right? And they'll go like, oh, this one's a movie question, and it's specifically about like the actors, and so I'm like, I don't know all their names, and I don't know all the side characters like actors' names or things like that, or like the producers. But Kayla and I do, you know, the game Heads Up on the phone.
Yeah, same.
So we bought the Harry Potter pack, and we would like train on it, and so now we'll kill it if we ever play that.
I feel like
that's my life.
I feel like trivia is a real like it checks the people that are jacks of all trades but masters of none. Which is what I consider myself. Like I'm decent at trivia, but like I can get you 50% into a topic, and every trivia question is always that 60, 70, 80%. Where it's like I can get really close, or I could be like for instance, I did this one that was insane, and it was like, what year was LeBron James born? I was like, well, he was drafted in 2003, and he was 18 when he was drafted. So I was like 1985, and then they were like 84. And I'm like, damn it, we didn't get any points for being 1 year off. I didn't get any points because I was 1 year off. Bro. I'm like, that is insane. I did the proper
and they're looking at you and they're like, you're the basketball
You're supposed
guy.
to know. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I didn't know if he was born in November or June. Like, I'm not a LeBron stan like that.
The worst is when it's music and everyone's looking at you like, because I'm like, like we listen to a lot of music, but I don't listen to all music. And if you play like a song from a movie that I haven't seen and I don't know the artist and they only made one song, I don't know that one.
When I was in,
it's interesting.
When I was in Cabo, they did this fun trivia game where they would play the movie song, like the main song, and then you'd have to like guess it. That was very exciting because there was a couple that I did not know, like Hawaii 5-0. I knew the song, I did not know that the movie title at all. It's like ba-na-na-na-da-da, or whatever that one is. I was like, I know this song, but I can't do anything with it.
Do you remember we were all at our friend Richie's wedding, and the way that they released the tables to go eat? So
and you cheated. You cheated like right away.
I didn't cheat right away, actually. No, because I knew the first 3, but I was not fast enough.
Yeah.
But it was like iconic TV theme songs, but like they're all old. Like it's for like parents and stuff.
And I'm an old TV
and
guy,
I was hungry. We're literally 9,000 feet in the air at this wedding venue. And I'm like, dude, I'm hungry. I'm lightheaded. I need to go. It's like I will win for my table. And it got to the point where I was like, dude, like no one was winning this question. And I'm like, I'm gonna Shazam this because the DJ was like, and you can cheat if you want to get it. Like
he did
we're not
say it's
going
cool
forward
to cheat.
until we get an answer. And now since it was
is it Sanford and Son or something like that?
Well, because it was from
Cheers. No, Cheers would have gotten.
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah, it wasn't that one. I thought it was called like America.
Well, I married them, so I just got to go up. They didn't even quiz me. I just walked up and did it. It's pretty cool.
That's fair. You deserve that.
I'll have to find it. But I remember like because I Shazammed it, I added it to my Spotify playlist. And since then, it's been like one of my favorite songs. It's so good.
Really?
So I got that from that.
I'm a big like theme song movie score guy for sure.
Yeah, same.
I've gotten kind of sick of music with lyrics in it a little bit now. So I'm just hopping on all the scores, just recentering my brain.
What scores stick out to you right now?
One of them you can probably guess. It's pretty good. It's done by Howard Shore.
Lord of the Rings.
One second, we're talking about LOTR, bro.
Lord of the Rings. They have a really good sleep playlist too. You should check out. Very good.
I've seen
But
it.
like all of the Hans Zimmer stuff is obviously very good. A lot of the other stuff that Howard Shore has done is very good too. My thing is like I don't really want like the chaotic battle scene songs from anything. So I'll always just look up like the calm songs from X and just like listen to that. And also video game soundtracks. I've been doing that too.
Ooh.
And not only like
the Halo one is really good.
Yeah.
Halo's
so like
good, yeah.
this is what I was gonna say. So I will do those, and then I've slowly fallen into like old sports video game soundtracks for like Menu. And then I'd be like, I'm listening to like Talib Kweli right now a lot for some reason. No reason as to why that's a thing. Like a lot of NBA Live 2005 stuff, or like the NFL Street 2 soundtrack is so
it's
These
so
are
good.
very distinct mood like changes. It's like, how do we get hype? You know? And it's like, how do we relax?
Well, and
how do you think? How do we journey?
Well, it's being a music boy, you know? That's how that goes.
That's it, man.
Or like back in the day, remember when we lived together, Jay-Z did the soundtrack for 2K. It's like all of the songs on 2K were bangers, like all of the time. Or like usually I would turn the music off after a while, but I never got sick of it because it would just like song after song was just amazing. I need that in my life.
What songs would I know from that one? Because he curated, right? Did he have any originals that were for that show?
He did. Well, he had like "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City" was in it. He had a couple, and also the freaking "Watch the Throne" was on a couple of them. Before
man,
Kanye
what
was
an
a
era
bad
for music,
person.
huh?
Yeah,
Great time, man.
Yeah.
Great times.
I think it was like, let's see what 2016 was, because that was a big year for 2K for me. And Spotify has all of them. I know you're no longer a Spotify boy, but they have all of them.
I'm still on Spotify. I still pay for Spotify.
Yeah, they have Living Color. Oh yeah, they had the Ramones on one year. We Taken Over with T.I. and Akon and DJ Khaled.
We Taking
Over.
Dude, firstly, Akon is randomly back. I saw like on my I was on YouTube and I was recommended 4 new Akon songs, and I was like, new?
What?
Full music videos? Yeah. Akon, he must be coming out with something. But yeah, he's definitely back. He had a song, not with Davido. He had a song with Busta Rhymes that just came out.
Really?
And it's like kind of islandy. Yeah. And you're like,
that.
what's up with this?
Oh, dude.
But it's
okay. Sorry, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
No, that was honestly like the music. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
But it is music and it is by Akon. I was waiting for the convict music tag to drop in because I love like the jail door closing. That was one of the best tags.
Yeah. A couple more that did come up is Superstar, the Lupe and Matthew Santos song. Yeah.
Chicago Boy.
If you are what you say. Yeah, like that song freaking bangs. A bunch of Gnarls Barkley. They had something to do with Gnarls Barkley back in the day that they would just put all of his like less played stuff on there.
Also, CeeLo's Green. Also, insert other name.
Yes, exactly. But it was like it was never like CeeLo Green songs. It was always like the previous when he was coming out with Gnarls Barkley, like the Crazy Time, like all of that stuff was coming out. And then they always did like 1 or 2 songs that was like Imagine Dragons or something for like I guess a different demographic that was playing the game that didn't like the rest of the music. And then they always had like 4 or 5 Zed or Calvin Harris songs. So like this 2016 year they had I Want You to Know with Selena Gomez and Zed.
Oh.
Remember that song?
I skipped it, but yeah, I know it.
Nobody knows I don't want to put up in you, maybe let me know. That song was on it all the
Listen,
time.
respect to your future girlfriend, wife, or whatever when they break up, but
that's over.
I usually skip when she's singing. That's just me.
I agree when it's not like an EDM dance track because sometimes you just don't need a really good singer. I usually find on those it's
do
either
like the one it's with her and Charlie. It's the We Don't Talk Anymore. We don't talk. I think she sounds really good on that one.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't spread her voice too thin, high or low. It kind of just stays right in her wheelhouse.
Yeah,
which is good. But yeah, always One Republic too. Don't know why they would do that.
Well, that's on record deals, bro. That's how big business works.
Making that.
That's why like Fall Out Boy gets like they'll just have like a song a year that's the NFL like pre-show 5-second stinger. And then they sell a ton of copies from that.
For centuries. For like a year and a half, that was every ESPN commercial. Would go out to centuries. I hate it.
Cashing in, baby. Cashing in.
That's how it goes.
That's the dude that was on. He's on our Instagram. He did RJ. What's the song he did for
Griffin?
Good Morning something?
I think it was like "Want to Have a Good Day." I think that was the name of the song.
Gonna have a
good day.
And it's there we go.
Bopping. So that's that on that. Go check out your favorite video game soundtrack. And I really, really, really suggest doing like 2005 NBA Live because there are some bangers on there. Lots of Carrie Hilson too. They love Carrie Hilson on those things.
Yeah, Carrie Hilson.
And as do I.
Keep rocking. Keep rocking. Will you lose? Keep rocking. In a time, on a ton, I'm on a time. Dessert or disaster.
I never thought I.
Come on.
I love it. We're gonna get copyright infringed because we're too
By who?
accurate. We're too accurate.
On that note,
and that's
like,
that on that.
Literally Carrie singing.
and that's that on that.
Pretty Girl Rock too. That's that on that. Make sure you subscribe to this show.
Lovely.
Make sure you follow us on the social medias so you can get the links to Maj's feet. And make sure you come back next week because now that the shingles is gone, the boys are back.
We're back. Thanks for joining us.
Peace out.
Bye.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
Smash the bell. I like that one.
Smash the bell. Smash the bell. Smash
Notifications
that bell.
on.
Oh, boys.